Alabama in the roll tide. Fuck Tuscaloosa in every city that's close by. Bitch ass hillbilly redneck fans. Auburn almost caught y'all slacking like dress pants. Michigan trash, they ain't got a damn chance. Only Wolverine I respect is X-Man. Keen ass coach got exposed, still in plays. Damn right I'm bitter, y'all sweeter than lemonade. Texas ain't shit to rave about. The Longhorns only good at a steakhouse. Had y'all like number 3, I was.
Yes, yes, yes. The Tiny Hat CEO is back on the Renegade Roast. How y'all doing, everybody? Shout out to the FSU Harley Quinn, my beautiful co-host, Miss Jen Santee. How you doing, girl?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm fantastic out here. And then tonight we got our boy. Shout out to the big dog Chip in the squad tonight. How you doing, baby?
Shit, chilling, ready to see whose careers we're gonna put on suicide watch.
Oh, we ready for it?
Besides our own.
Nah,
you can't get us out of here.
We're like fucking Keith Richards of the Rolling Stones. We don't die.
Fact. We just shooting it straight in the arm. They can't get rid of us.
Yep.
Right? It's ingrained in our DNA.
Fucking tiger blood.
All right, darlings, what do you have to drink tonight? What are we drinking? Because I know what I have, which just my regular Coors Light. What you guys got?
Ooh, what you sipping on, Chip?
I got that yak.
Would say he yacked up. Well, me, of course, because I'm ready to fight. Gin and ginger ale, baby. Shout out to everybody sipping the Hendrix with the ginger ale in it because we stay ready to fight. That's why we got the gin in the cup, all right, with the FSU chalice, making sure that y'all know we stay ready for this action, all right? You don't have to get ready if you stay ready, and that's what we're doing out here today. So tonight we're going to have us a real good time. We're going to take down one of the blue blood programs, or as I like to say, one of the trash bag ass programs of the ACC. So shout out to all of them glizzy gobbling turkeys that they got up there in Virginia. We running down on y'all today. But first, we want to start by talking about one of the funniest things that I've seen on the timeline. It's just absolutely hysterical.
It's absolutely amazing.
Shout out to all of the University of Coral Gables Hurrishames fans. All right. I saw a post on the timeline earlier this week that I had to bring up. So did y'all know that the Hurrishames will have a new coach in 2025? Yes. None other than Mr. Ryan Day, putting on the orange and green, leaving Columbus, Ohio to come down and take over for Sir Mario Taggart. They got Ryan Day coming down here.
Not Mario Taggart.
The University of Coral Gables Hurrishames. Listen, when I heard it, I was like, "Oh shit, we out here." How y'all feel about that, Mr. Ryan Day coming down here?
Does that mean his career took an all-time shit dive in 1 year?
Apparently not. It's he meets all the boxes, Chip. That's what the post said. He meets all the boxes that they need. Besides winning, which is really all Miami needs.
Hey, I meet all the boxes of being a porn star, but I ain't slinging dick like that.
let's run down what the post said because this is hilarious.
Yes.
So shout out to the people on Kane's Insight, one of the beautiful Miami message boards.
It's amazing. It's truly amazing.
11 to 12 wins. Okay, even in their down years, 11 to 12 wins. Recruits better than Mario. He's a regular playoff contender, always in the playoff. He's everything that we were promised Mario is, except for the wins. He wins the games. For all the people that are happy with 7 wins and progress, because we lose better, he would be happy with the 12 wins and the progress. So shout out to the new Shames coach, Mr. Ryan Day. I did not know that they had the inside track on getting him up out of Columbus.
Well, the thing, Mario was a trendsetter. Mario was the very first college D1 coach going through a gender reassignment the entire time he's been coaching. He spontaneously sprouted the titties, and I'm pretty sure he walks around the house doing the testy tug, showing his boyfriend the fruit bowl.
Hey, listen, he
Not
do
the
walk
fruit
around in
bowl.
red bottoms. He do walk around in red bottoms. We seen the loafers. We seen the loafers. He got the red bottoms going, so it wouldn't surprise me that he's out here doing the two-step down here in Miami. And down in Miami, they got a whole big beautiful alphabet mafia crowd going on down there. So he fits right
Yeah,
in.
they got those L's, those G's, those B's, those Q's, those T's. They got everybody.
Yep, they got the 2 A's, the pluses. They got all of them down there. So
Question marks, all of it.
I just want to know what level of delusion you have to reach as a fan. But see, we always say that they win the offseason. They are offseason champs for a reason. But for y'all to not only say that y'all got the best recruiting class, y'all got the best transfer portal class, even though we were told that if you rely on the transfer portal, that means that you can't recruit right.
Which they don't have the best transfer portal class, but we'll go off that.
All right, okay. Just listening to them. But now they've not only got the best recruiting class, the best transfer portal class, but they also have the ability to just go pluck whatever head coach that they want because of the fertile recruiting grounds that they got down here with all of the wins that they've had since they've been in the ACC since 2003 or whenever the hell they got their ass in this conference. I'm just shocked. That level of delusion, you can't quantify where they at. They taking this all-season championship to a whole other level.
Dude, I can tell you right now, they're missing the Al Golden years.
Look, the only thing that surprised me about that, post was that it wasn't Nick Saban coming out of retirement to come coach for them, because that would be the next level of delusion that I think that they would go off of. So honestly, I'm going to give this one poster, some props for not going like full on crazy. I mean, Ryan Day, that's crazy, because you want to talk about portal classes. Let's not put Ohio State's up next against Miami's. Okay. Let's not do that. And also the other thing is maybe Ryan Day does make sense, because where did Cam Ward want to play in college? Ohio State, darlings.
And I mean, if they would have said Urban Meyer, I probably would have believed that, because his marriage is in shambles anyway after his finger bang incident.
Another one?
No, I'm talking about the one with the Jaguars.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah.
Urban Meyer's used to fucking around on his wife. I mean, he fucked around on his wife by fucking the Jaguars out of millions of dollars.
That guy I'm telling you right now, that dude is number 3 on my list all time of people I'm punching in the face if I ever see him in person on site. Urban Meyer's catching these hands. But knowing these Hurrishames fans, they got Ryan Day as the head coach. They're going to have Nick Saban as the defensive coordinator. They're going to have Urban Meyer as the offensive coordinator.
Kirby's going to retire. Kirby will retire maybe.
Right. Right. Kirby's going to come down here. He's going to coach DBs or linebackers. Knowing them, they're going to have Vince Wilfork coaching the D-line. They're going to have everybody. Right. Ray Lewis is going to be out here. They're going to have Ray Lewis giving the pregame. And
Are they going to resurrect Sean Taylor? And that's no disrespect to Sean Taylor. That dude was a baller.
He's a monster. They're going to have, who is it? Devin Hester coaching the special teams. They're going to have everybody and their grandma out here coaching that team. Well, I just thought that was absolutely hysterical. They really are that delusional what they think.
Yes, they are.
Ryan Day to come down here and coach that raggedy ass team that hasn't done anything since they've been in the conference.
Meanwhile, Ryan Day, if he leaves Ohio State, it's for the NFL. Like, are y'all kidding? Like, by the way, there's no better tradition than Miami hiring the, number one coach, one of the number one coaches in the country, while they still have the other coach that they claim is the number one coach in the country. It's a tradition like no other. We have the best coach in the Big Three, although we're hiring this guy next year. Y'all watch out, because next year, guys, is our year. Wake me if you've heard that before. Just let me know. Just let me know if you've heard it before.
Do you think they could get Jimmy Johnson out of retirement?
Oh, yeah. Jimmy Johnson definitely going to be there. He's going to be their athletic director, and he's only going to focus on football.
Oh, I thought he was going to be the director of players or
player personnel.
Yeah.
They would be better off. They would be better off letting Uncle Luke coach them.
Oh no, he's the director of high school recruiting. You know, he's got the whole commission. What do they call him? The commission. That was, if you don't hire one of their guys, he's not going to allow you to come down here to recruit. Florida State is never going to get anybody because they let Kelly Lockett go. So Florida State not allowed back in South Florida unless you can get one of our coaches as your running back coach. And we stay coming down here, taking everybody that we want from down here as well. So it's going to be fantastic. I can't wait. Michael Irvin coaching receivers.
Oh, yeah,
is that in between line bumps of coke?
Oh, all day. Michael Irvin going to be out here getting his. We waiting on that to come. It's going to be fantastic.
Dude, I bet you money if he like brushed out his mustache and stuff, he'd find coke from the 90s.
He ain't got to. You can look at his lips. You can always tell his lips are crustier than somebody been eating powdered donuts out here. That man is worth all that money, and he can't even find no caramel. Just get that on here, bro.
That's from that glass dick.
Boy, look like Ashley Larry out here. That's what he looked like. You need to get his shit together. You got to do better than that. Terrible. So shout out to all of the Hurrishames fans who still believe that they gonna get. They told us that they were still
celebrating.
They told us they were gonna get the championship this year. They told us they were gonna be number one in the Big Three this year. They told us that
Miami hasn't been relative since food stamps were in paper dollars.
Listen, we went over the last time Miami was worth talking about. 2002, 2003?
Blockbuster was popping.
Oh man, Nelly was still out here putting out hits.
Look, don't make me do a Nelly again. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it.
Please don't.
The boys is trash. They just they fresh off of losing to Georgia Tech. They fresh off of getting bombed on by
Rutgers.
Middle Tennessee
Actually, they're fresher off losing to Rutgers.
Rutgers got in their ass. They really think they finna go pluck Ryan Day to come down here to coach this plebeian ass squad. They can go sit their ass down somewhere. I thought that was absolutely hysterical. Gotta love it.
When they said they're going to pluck Ryan Day, I think they meant like the fourth runner up to a Ryan Day lookalike contest.
Ryan Day.
I think that would be their best option. Actually,
boys, they got a belt to ass is coming. That's their motto this year. Belt to ass, because that's what's about to happen to them all season long. I can't wait. This is gonna be fantastic. So shout out to all the Shames fans. Y'all make my life.
We do love you.
Better. We absolutely. I don't like nothing about y'all. All of y'all are trash.
I do. I do because I monetized on Twitter. So Miami fans, guys, I monetize on Twitter. I thank you guys for all your impressions, your views, and your hate. Believe me, keep it up. I enjoy every minute of it. Sorry, Kip, please go ahead.
If Miami wants a winner, maybe Dwayne The Rock Johnson will bring a team over in the UFL.
Hey, listen, he could go set up he could set up a slush fund for him and John Ruiz. They got this all down. They know how to get the money moving. You can go ahead and do that. Listen, I think the Life Wallet stock is at 0.5 cent per share. You can have The Rock come out here. You see how he tried to screw up the WWE, tried to put himself right in the middle of it. Hell, he gonna be out there playing linebacker for him. So they ain't short on none of that. Did Evan Shapiro get out of jail? Because I guarantee you he can come up with some hoes for them to ride out with too.
Yeah, right now he's too much. He's too busy taking dick.
He had to hang with Andrew Gillum.
Yep.
That's what he out here doing.
Stop! Did you not Andrew Gillum? No. Listen, no.
Face down, ass up in a South Beach hotel. So go ahead and tune it up real quick.
While his wife goes, "Oh, I'm okay with it, ma'am."
Man.
If your husband is taking it that way, he ain't into you. Okay, I'm sorry. Y'all can sit here and look at me any way you want to. That's just the truth.
Hey man, when I had to have a prostate exam, I still walked out with my head held low. Let me go home and do something to make myself know that I'm a man.
What's he went outside and cut down a tree? Like shit, right.
Look, I watched the news that day when Andrew Gillum did whatever was going on. I don't know, and he was like, "Well, whatever he said, like to be with men." And that wife was like, "Oh, I just support him." I was like, "Ma'am, he doesn't like you. Get out of your marriage. He is not screwing you at all.
Let me go ahead and tell you, if you're not familiar with the Hodge twins, watch a video of what the Hodge twins did when Andrew Gillum got in trouble with that. He's like,
Stop.
blood and feces.
No, I can't.
Somebody got fucked hard.
Oh,
I'm not messing with that.
we're going to get
I knew something was off with Cuz. He didn't say algae. He was like algae. It is algae out here. I'm like, nah, son. Yo, you take the hard G out of there. You ain't got no
just
G.
Just think some of these dumb people in Florida almost voted that motherfucker governor.
Hey, we ain't had no choice. It was either that one or the other one. Both of them was off. I ain't gonna fault nobody. All I know is this. Either way it goes, these Hurrishames fans, y'all got a whole bunch of mess going on with y'all down there. So yeah,
it makes me wonder. It makes me wonder. You know, Brock supported him. Made me wonder if Brock was a down low brother for him.
Nope, I will not.
No,
My blacklist will not permit me to say nothing about that, brother. I'm gonna leave that alone.
Hey, you said this was a roast. By God,
it is a roast.
I'm not messing with that.
It's a roast. But look, we do not need Homeland Security coming after us like today.
Nope. Nope. We gonna skip right over that one.
We do not need Homeland Security, and do not go into any Michelle stuff either.
Oh my God. Not finna do that. We gonna leave that alone.
Yeah, we'll get killed.
That brother's gonna be in history books. Let's let that man.
It's not Hillary. Calm down.
I'm not messing with none of them people. All right, them blues will pop their ass up out of nowhere. Next thing you know, we on TV. South Florida man found. They're like, not having that.
I'm probably on my way to work tomorrow. I'm probably have to get pulled to the station. Hey, you need to go talk to the sheriff.
Nope. I'm gonna leave that alone.
As you like sit there and write a note, if I am not killing myself, and then you're found dead the next day. Oh, they committed suicide. I'm good, Hillary. Thank you. I'm good.
Let me
Hillary,
go ahead and tell you.
Not talking about you. I wasn't talking about you, Hillary.
If for some reason I pull an Epstein, I didn't pull an Epstein.
Not me. I'm going to hide out with John Swafford. We down there in Barbuda. Me, Diddy, and John Swafford. We just gonna be hanging out down there. You're not gonna catch my ass. I'm
not Diddy. Not Diddy.
We up out of here with all of that. I ain't got time for it. You can get me out the paint here. So that's funny. Hurricanes fans giving us the glory as always. Mr. Ryan Day is y'all new head coach. Pure and utter garbage. All right. So I wanted to jump into the next part here today because we had a group of glizzy gobblers, as they like to call themselves, jumping in my mentions, talking wild reckless, and we wanted to bring the next team for this plebeian ass conference that we about to get out of with all of this new news coming out with the ACC finally admitting that they can't hold us, dog. So another reason why we're trying to get out of this rat ass conference is the Virginia Tech Hokies. All right. So we gonna let Virginia Tech know exactly why we trying to run away from they sorry asses. And I will say this: as I was doing my research on Virginia Tech, they weren't as bad as I thought they were gonna be. Don't get me wrong. When they came over here from the Big East, they were supposed to be number one. Them in Miami, we top dogs. We gonna bring some prestige to the conference and all of this other mess. And Virginia Tech started out hot. And then they trailed off and fizzled off, just like the Hurrishames did. So let me just get your initial thoughts before we start doing a deep dive. How do you feel about the Virginia Tech glizzy gobblers up there in Blacksburg?
How do you think I feel?
That good, huh?
I am so tired of Enter the Sandman as being this proclamation of being great. You know what would be great is holding up a national championship trophy. That would be great, which you don't have. What would also be great is this bullshit bringing our lunch pail to work garbage. You know who else does that? My daughter in second grade when she goes to school. She picks up her lunch pail and she goes to school. This does not make you a man. It doesn't make you a winner. And I know this because Virginia Tech is not winners. Okay. They're not winners. They haven't won shit. But you know what they have won? The ACC.
Oh, yeah.
Which is, more than Miami has done. So I'm going to give them some props on that one. Because Miami just decided to go there and lick their genitals and not do anything. But Virginia Tech, on the other hand, decided to come in hot, running that mouth. Where are they now? Because again, I want to make this argument again. The ACC is a who's who of who the fuck are you? Y'all are all losers. You do nothing. It's Florida State and Clemson. Please don't come at me, North Carolina. I don't want to hear from you, NC State. I don't want to hear from you, Virginia Tech, especially tonight. Y'all are all losers. Y'all are losers, and you do nothing except for your welfare teams. That's what you are.
Whole bunch of we collecting our checks and don't bring nothing to the table. That's who the fuck they are. How you feel about Virginia Tech, Chip?
How I feel about Virginia Tech is how I feel about 85% of the ACC. They couldn't get laid in a monkey whorehouse with a bag full of bananas. They're absolutely, I mean, you have 4 to 5 teams that really prop up the ACC, and the rest of them are just bottom feeders. It's like I feel like we are part of a socialist government being in the ACC because you have five teams doing all the work, and the other ones are just sitting back collecting a check from the other people's hard work.
Look,
I agree.
Here's what I would say for all these elitists and these, political people that want to go Russia all day long. How about Russia us? Because the ACC, that's what they're doing. They're freaking socialists. They don't care about the people who are successful. That's where you should Russia. Okay, bring that over this way and get rid of these losers. I want the losers gone. Okay, I don't want to pay for them anymore.
Right, our money. Listen, just because our money come in on the 1st and 15th, don't mean that you get a cut. All right, so let's run down. Let's run down what Virginia Tech been bringing to the table here. So they've been in the ACC since 2004. So this is what their 20th season that they're coming up on right now. 4 ACC titles: 04, 07, 08, and 2010. So again, they came in hot. They came in as advertised. Fresh off Michael Vick. Then they went to the Marcus Vick years, and they won the title, a few times since they've been there. Bowl record since 04 though, 8-10. So losing record there. Natty 0, of course, because of course the one time they got to the Natty, they ran into the almighty that is the 1999 Florida State team that dominated the game with Peter Ward and Chris Winkie and them boys. So, they ain't got no natties. They can thank us for that. 21-13 record against Florida State since they've been here. So, we still whooping that, putting belt to ass to them boys. Of course, they can brag all they want about that sorry ass swag surfing game back in 2018. They can kiss my ass on that. We didn't know what we was in for.
That doesn't count.
They didn't know what we was in for. They can go kick rocks. But then Norvell came back and put belt to ass to them boys when he played them. So they can go ahead and sit down with that. 104-57 record in the ACC since 04. So, they've actually seems like they've been holding a weight there. So they came in, hot and then fizzled out like you would expect. But again, they're trash. They're trash. All right. The only thing that's good about them is they got them Thanksgiving colors on, that burnt orange, that sienna, or whatever the fuck color that is. All right. The only good thing about them is that on Thanksgiving, that you're going to be able to go up there and get a nice turkey meal. You can go eat somebody mama cranberry sauce, and it ain't going to be seasoned properly. It ain't going to taste good. They ain't doing nothing but giving you Appalachian Trail berries. It ain't nothing going on up there. All right, they'll waste the time.
Do you mean Appalachian Trailberries or Appalachian Dingleberries?
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about. It don't do nothing but taste like shit up there. We know this because every time we see them, they always bragging about how good they are, and then they get their asses whooped by somebody. Okay?
I will say this though: the Inner Sandman before a game is pretty cool. I'll give them that.
I mean, sure.
I don't.
Sure.
I'm not.
I like the song.
Jen, just because you're over there listening to your Taylor Swift and jamming out to Mall Rock.
No, I think if you want to hit that type of jammer, if you want to hit that banger and come out there and act all badass, you should have a trophy behind it. I think it's bullshit that you come out there and be like, oh, we're so big about us with this Enter the Sandman crap. put me to sleep. That's what the Sandman does for me, is because what your football team does is put my ass to sleep because there's no championships, nothing.
I understand that, but everything we've read as far as their accolades since they joined the ACC, they're still better than the Hurrishames.
Of course. I mean, but that ain't that hard to be, though. Miami's been below average ass
for the longest. If we want to go there, I mean, you know who else has been better than Miami in the ACC? Wake.
Of course. Let me rephrase that. Bragging about being better in Miami is like bragging about being the smartest kid with Down syndrome.
You can't do it. You can't do it. bragging about being better than Miami is like being the fat girl that works day shift at the booby trap on the river. All right. You the only one in there. So of course somebody gonna throw some money at you. But when the real winners come walking in, then your ass gotta go home. They're gonna make you put your clothes on and take your ass up out of here.
That's right? Like women that work in the prison. You might be a DOC 10, but bitch, you a 4 on the street.
Facts. You ain't nobody. Y'all a bunch of 3-tech strippers that's out here at the Miami tailgates. Like drop down in the 3-point stands, go out there and hit them pads. That's what you are. So it ain't that hard to be better than Miami. All right, it ain't that hard to be better than them. But we will say that of the teams that came over from the Big East, Virginia Tech is hands down the best of the
way better
of the best of the ones that came over. I mean, you have Boston. Who's it? It was Boston College, not Boston College. It was Louisville. It was Miami. It was Virginia Tech. Of the ones that came over, they were the ones we're talking about. Virginia Tech at least won the conference a few times. You know, they've disrupted a few things. They had Frank Beamer and his Beamer ball. He out here doing work. They had the Bud Foster defenses.
He lit himself on fire. Okay, like I'm so over this Beamer ball stuff. I can't do it anymore. Bobby Bowden invented the Beamer ball first. Okay, the special teams was done by Bobby Bowden first. Frank Beamer lit himself on fire. That is why he cannot win a national championship. I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm over it. That's all I'm going to say.
I mean, that's it. There's really nothing good. So let's run down some of the things that I found out about Virginia Tech in all their years. So some notable accomplishments or some notable, non-athletic things about them.
Well, I'm waiting.
And there we go. So that's what we got about Virginia Tech. There's nothing going on in that raggedy ass city. There's nothing happening in Blacksburg. Ain't nothing going on up there. I did find out, this was real cool, that they started out as the agricultural and mechanical school for the state of Virginia, and then they changed themselves to the Polytechnic Institute. That was back in 1872. So they a bunch of farmers. That's why they running around here with the turkey as their mascot, because they a whole bunch of farming ass motherfuckers who learned how to code at some point, and now they out here thinking that they on top of the game. Go sit your asses down. Go do something with yourselves, because you ain't done nothing. You got pilgrim colors on. Go find you some wild Indians and go figure out what y'all gonna do. Go dance around a fire. That's what y'all can go do. Where's Tiger Lily? Go find her and the rest of the red men. What makes the red man red? They were talking about y'all. All right, y'all was the ones who probably wrote that damn song for Peter Pan, because you ain't got nothing going on since back then anyway. You're wasting my time. Get out of my conference. We're going to get the hell away from y'all. And y'all going to be in the Big 12 with the University of Coral Gables Hurrishames in 2 years anyway. Go ahead and take your bullshit Beamer ball over there, or your Pry ball, or whatever the fuck your coach name is now. Take all that over there and do something with yourselves.
Well, the ACC is dead and gone after 2025.
Facts.
Oh, for sure.
They're a third-rate program right now. You used to be good. And
you
now
you might as well call the ACC the WAC.
We ain't even gonna do that. They all go into the Big 12. That's the used to be conference. You used to be worth talking about, and now you used to be in around a whole bunch of mid-ass programs. That's what you're gonna be in the Big 12.
Oh, I like that. The used to be's. I like that. Like Wake Forest, you used to be in a conference that would pay you money to do nothing. Yep. NC State, you used to be in a conference that would pay you to not win it.
Is it too late for them to go Division II?
Yeah, they ain't gonna make them D2. They ain't gonna make them D2. I mean,
any of them.
I would say Duke could be on that track.
Nah, Duke's got too much basketball bread.
I know. I'm being an asshole. Everything I say is true except for the things that are false. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say.
Duke gonna be in the Big 10. I'm gonna put that up there. Duke will be in the Big 10.
I don't think.
Yes. So. Yeah, you'll have Northwestern in the East and Duke in the Northwestern in the West, and you'll have Duke in the East. They're just mirror images. That's what it's gonna be.
I think Duke stays in the ACC.
You might see the Big Ten alone break off into 4 different conferences.
That'll be hilarious. Like 4 pods where they
play
each other.
How, if they had Florida State, there are over 20 teams, how can you still call it the Big Ten?
The same way it was called the Pac-12, but they had 37 teams.
Yeah, this is true.
So
I mean, it was the Big Ten last year, and they had what, 15?
Yeah. Duke gonna be in the Big Ten. UNC, we gonna get to y'all. That's coming. But yeah, they're a waste of time. So final thoughts on the trash bags that are the Virginia Tech Glizzy Gobblers.
Well, I mean, your mascot gives you no scariness to you. Nobody is concerned about the turkey coming out into the middle of the field. I mean, it makes us hungry. Give us some brown gravy, whatever it is you need to do, some stuffing. But yeah, it doesn't make us scared of your football. And by the way, can anybody name the head coach at Virginia Tech? I mean, who can name him?
I only know this because I was doing the research on him. So I still don't know what he looked like. He could walk in here right now with a shirt on that says Virginia Tech.
Nobody.
Think it's him.
Nope.
And is Justin Fuente still?
No. He got fired. I would know that. That's what I'm saying. He came from Memphis. I would know that. But no.
Is they cry or something like that? Because they stay crying all the time over there.
I don't know, but he sure was crying after that Florida State game, wasn't he?
Oh, Shout out to the chat. Brent Pry, is that his name? Brent Pry?
Pry or Pry? Cry?
Yeah, he need to go pry their ass out of this conference. That's what he need to do. Go take your ass.
He can't. Nobody wants him. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody wants him. That's the end of the story. I think Virginia would be more wanted, but Virginia Tech, nobody wants. And by the way, no. Fuente did not develop Memphis. Mike Norvell did all that by himself. But thank you. I appreciate it. Fuente did a very good job at Memphis. Mike Norvell brought that over the hump. I mean,
oh my God, that is hilarious. We can't even tell. Listen, if we can't even tell whether or not your coach is the coach of your team or the Georgia Tech squad, you should just really be an also ran. Just be quiet. Y'all are another team.
By the way, who is the coach at Georgia? I don't know. I thought it was Doug Collins, but apparently he got fired with those loafers.
Oh my God, I don't even know who that is.
The way he used to peg his pants, I would have fired his ass too.
Oh my God, that's terrible. That's terrible. Virginia Tech, another team that is bringing down my Florida State property value. You've brought nothing to the table. You can't even you're named after, you have a whole bunch of Thanksgiving colors, and you can't even bring us a decent meal. You're a waste of our time. So just go ahead and take you and your unseasoned ass turkey and get the hell away from me and my squad while we go on to greener pastures. I'm sick of talking about y'all because don't nobody talk about y'all. Y'all used to be worth talking about. And even when we talked about you, it was always, Michael Vick. And then after that, it was like, all right, next. So y'all a waste of our fucking time. Get them out of here. We're done with all of them. Virginia Tech, check you off the box. Just get your nut gobbling asses the hell up out of here.
Yeah, I mean, this one isn't as funny only because we can't go as far into it as we probably would like to. But yeah, Virginia Tech, nobody cares. Who cares? Mm-hmm. It's a gobbler. It's fun. It's funny for us. But again, at the end of the day, you don't lose recruits to Virginia Tech. Mm-hmm. Like, who gives a shit? All right. They're basically like a rich man's Wake Forest, maybe.
Ugh.
Yeah.
That's terrible. All right. And then this last topic I want to get to. Shout out.
My favorite.
We're going to give a shout out to one of my favorites out here. Let's go ahead and see if we can cue this up. Yes. Shout out to Sir Dan Mullen, enjoying his life out there in Vegas, getting his chill on. Let's go. I'm going to have to grill.
You know, he popped 100 milli Viagra before you. when he took that picture.
Oh, that boy
I
had
sure
the
hope he
Viagra,
did.
the blue chews. He had that royal honey. He was out there
Everything.
enjoying his life. That boy was out there. I'm surprised he burst into flames. You know he is pasty. He ain't supposed to be out there in that type of heat. Notice he was in the shade. All the sun was over there. He had to be over there in the shade because he didn't want to
The
burst into
best part
flames.
of what he is doing on his run at all these stops is he's doing it on Florida's dime.
Oh,
And
God,
I say, praise you, Coach Dan Mullen. You are a god. You are a king. If you ever want to come to Tallahassee, if you ever want to come to Memphis, I will buy you a drink. I will do. Look, let's do it. Like, honestly, you are amazing. It's hilarious. I love everything he's doing.
Hey, Dan, bro, you heard her. She said she was just about to say she'll do whatever you want to do, bro.
Oh no, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant.
That's kind of what I heard. You're
I
like,
heard
let's
it
do it.
Let's
do
Dan, bro.
it.
If you like climbing trees, she like 6 feet tall, dog. She got you. Just bring your blue cheese
I am
out
kind
there.
of tall.
Be up.
I am kind of tall.
He's gonna bring those blue now later gators.
Look,
Hey, listen,
I don't know that I'd be into like that Magoo stuff because he's very Mr. Magoo. You know, he's very, you know. But I do love me some Dan Mullen. And the fact that he's sitting there hitting on chicks at bars, like just up in the swim bar, like doing all these things. I love it. Good for you, sir.
He looks
Good
like a crooked ass youth pastor.
I hope he is one. I mean, I don't know. He's doing it on Florida's dime. I'm here for it.
He out here spending all day bread. So
let's just hope his shocker game is better than Urban Meyer's.
It has to be.
That boy said he getting 2 in the pink and 1 in the stink out here. Let's go, damn well.
Urban was doing 2 in the stink and 1 in the pink.
I'm telling you, bro, I'm gonna catch that man in these streets. He gonna catch this 2-piece real quick. Bab out. What did I do? Bab out. Shut your ass. If I ever catch Urban Meyer in these streets, he catching these hands.
That's for ruining. That'd be for one bitch slap for me would be for ruining Trevor Lawrence's rookie year.
Oh, I can't stand that dude. I ever catch him in these streets, it's game over for him. These are promises, not threats. So don't come after me.
Ooh.
So either way, I wanted to talk about Dan Mullen because a lot of these University of Florida Shamesville fans are doing something that was kind of annoying to me, which was they're constantly comparing Mike Norvell to Dan Mullen. And I'm just laughing about that because I really don't think
Norvell won games.
I mean, I really don't even want to say. I mean, Mullen won his fair share of games there too. You know, he took them to a SEC title game. You know, they lost. Okay, so I'm not really going to hate on them. But it's two different types of time. All right, Mike out here doing his thing. Mullen gave up on y'all real quick. He was like, "Yo, this recruiting is for the birds. I ain't got time."
He got paid.
He got like, "I'm out." That boy said he gonna be a legend at the bank. That boy said he out of here.
He went to the Jimbo Fisher School of Coaching. He said, "I'm gonna get my money. I'm gonna tell them what I'm gonna do, and then in 2 years, peace.
I'm gone.
I'm good.
I'm gone." That boy Dan Mullen said, "Look, I'm gonna be on TV," and I wanted to give him props because he was one of the only analysts that I saw on TV saying that Florida State got done dirty when they left us out of the 14 playoff. Mullen real recognized real. I couldn't stand your ass when you had on them raggedy ass colors, but you do speak the truth out here. All right, they did us dirty. You were one of the ones calling it out. And now that team that you left after they still paying you when they down, now they got Riverboat Billy, who sound like Boomhauer from King of the Hill out here, coaching a team into oblivion. So I do want to thank him for that.
I feel like you're overlooking the fact that Billy got Cormani McLean, who he knows work ethic is amazing. And he's going to be so good playing for the University of Florida. I feel like you're discounting that. And I'm saying that as a joke. Sorry.
Was that Cormani McLean who just popped up on the screen there?
Maybe it was.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought that was Charles Manson at first.
That looked like white Jesus. I didn't know what was going on right there.
Be like, calm down, bearded Jesus.
That boy. Listen, that boy George. Shout out to George, the super producer. That boy is making garnet and gold flavored moonshine in his bathtub as we speak. That's what he's doing. All right, he's got all of the incense lit up. He is putting them in the air. He making sure that all of us are ready for the next tailgate. So, shout out to George. him and all of his stuff he got going on. But no, the Cormani McClain, listen, hopefully they can get him right. I never want to bash none of these young kids, but hopefully he can go down there and get developed like the rest of the secondary for the University of Florida. I hope he show up, get that coaching, and he goes on to bigger and better things.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, this year is Billy Napier's swan song. This is his farewell tour because he won't be Florida's coach in 2025.
I wanted to ask y'all that. So you brought up a good topic there. And I wanted to ask you this. So how long before you think Big Bad Mertz is sat down so they could put Lagway in there? Because if you Billy, do you try
not
to
this year? I don't think so.
You don't think so? To save his job? I'm thinking he's gonna go
it's
like
not going to save his job. He's not going to win enough games.
His job by the Georgia game, he's going to be fired.
Yeah.
So then that means they're gonna have a whole new front office too, because you can't have a president letting that AD make the pick, right?
No, you got to fire. You got to fire the AD. You got to fire the coach, coaching staff, the ball boy, anybody.
It's going to be gone.
They gonna have 188 polos gone.
As a former college quarterback, it's not Graham Mertz's fault. Graham Mertz is a quality quarterback.
Yep,
he proved it last year. Like his completion percentage was off the chart. It was top. I want to say top 5, top 10 in FCS. So it's not the quarterback. It's the coaching staff. Like that shit is absolutely fucking horrible.
And here's the problem I see is I think the Florida coaching staff is light years ahead of Miami. Light years. And I don't even think it's close, especially with in-game coaching. I'm sorry. It's not even close.
I agree with you on that. Miami has, but the difference between Florida and Miami is talent. Miami's got all kind of talent. Mario, to me, is what holds them back.
I think it's also just that loser blood mentality. When you decide to go to Miami, you're like,
it's the weight. I don't know if it's the weight of his titties, like causing back pain and shit. But I mean, Miami, like talent wise, they should run Florida off the field in the first game.
They won't. I have Florida winning that game.
I want Florida to win, but the one time that we saw Miami look good or the University of Coral Gables look good last year was that Texas A&M game, because he had all off season to get it ready, and we saw what that team turned out to be, a whole shit show. So I'm not going to put it past.
But we already know Florida's a shit show.
Boys ready.
But we already know Florida's a shit show, and that Miami should beat Florida, right? So I think Miami going in there thinking they should beat Florida, that means Florida's winning because Miami cannot beat teams they're supposed to win against.
See, on Spiratics a few weeks ago, I claim Miami, their ceiling was 10-2, 11-1. Their floor was 8-4.
Of course, but that's every year.
8-4, really?
And they always exceed our expectations.
You know their asses are going to lose to Duke when Manny comes up in there. Like that's going to be bad. Like Manny has been planning for this. I promise you, since he got that job. He has been sitting there scheming, and Manny can actually coach. I know nobody wants to hear this, but he can coach. Miami fans, y'all gonna lose to Duke again. Can you imagine being a football team that loses to Duke in football? I mean, Clemson, y'all saw it too. Y'all had to go through it. Miami goes through this year. I mean, not my team. Couldn't be my team. Can you imagine losing to Duke in football? I mean, I would die. I would literally die.
I need that injected into my veins, baby. I need Manny to come and whoop Taquito Taggart's ass. I can't wait. I want belt to. He need to throw a chunkla at her. Just I need all of the Spanish words coming out of his mouth in the post game. That's what I need. I need him to whoop Taquito Taggart's ass. And he needs to do it. He needs to go out there and do it in some loafers with red bottoms on, just so that everybody can see. He needs to have them with a turnover chain. I want Duke with a turnover chain when they play Miami. I want all of it.
Now you're preaching to me, because
I want all of
it. With a turnover chain would be absolutely amazing to me on so many levels.
Fantastic.
But you know Manny is going to go in there and beat the shit out of them. You know it. I know it. Everybody knows it. I think even Mario knows it at this point. He's like, fuck, we're going to get beaten up by Manny and the Duke Blue Devils, because that's what happens at the University of Coral Gables. They get beaten by Duke in football. It's truly amazing. I've never seen anything like it. Maybe maybe MTSU will come in there again. We don't know.
Oh, them boys got 98-yard bombs threw on them by Middle Tennessee State. And they want to have the audacity to talk to me about what my team. First off, y'all lost to Middle Tennessee State. Y'all lost to Georgia Tech. Y'all lost to UNC. You lost to, who else did they lose to? So many of them, I can't even. You lost to Rutgers. Right? Come on, dog. And you have the audacity to open your mouths and claim that you in the same league as we are. Get your asses the fuck out of here. Go clean up my pool. Bring your old lady over there so she can lay down in her bikini and feed me grapes so that I can enjoy my life while you clean up my pool. Go mow my lawn.
And if she's fine, she can sit on my face.
She ain't even fine. She got a BBL and it's all misshapen. She look like one of them Kardashians. All right, get your bad BBL brought out of here.
Little hat, I'll leave that for her to sit on your face and she like.
All right. All of y'all, get the hell out of here, okay? Y'all can get out of here. Virginia Tech is in there cleaning up the dead animals. They go in there and doing that. We got NC State standing out front being security because all they do is howl whenever somebody come around. So that's all it is. They're a bunch of dogs that stand out front and howl if anybody come near the front door. Right? That's what this is. All right? All of y'all are in the same boat. And then once we're done with you, we just going to tell y'all to get y'all asses out of our neighborhood. The key card don't work. You cannot pass go. You can't collect $200 because we ain't paying no fees. We not paying the fine. All right, we getting out of here. And when we get out of here, we're going to leave y'all sorry asses in our dust when we leave this rat ass conference. I'm sick of all of these people. I'm sick of all these people making my life hard. Just get them all up out the paint. Every single one of them. You got Mario out here with his man breasts and his high heel loafers. Right? He taking off one shoe and giving it to the other one. Like, what kind of shit is that? I'm gonna take off one loafer and put on one slide, and you can wear my other loafer. Like, get your ass the hell out of here.
Why does anybody want your fungi infused feet?
Right? You got them loafers on with no socks on. Your loafers smell like old bus seats. Like, get your ass out of here. Train smoke. Mario looked like his breath smelled like train smoke. He do. I guarantee you, he smelled like old Black and Miles, and they didn't even take the paper out. Not even the wine tips. He out here smoking regular Black and Miles with the filter in it. All right, he can go sit his ass down somewhere. Sorry ass team. I don't like nothing about none of these people. Every single one of them. Either way, I said what I need to say.
Agree.
You said everything. I don't need to say shit.
I'm sick of all of these sorry asses. Anyway.
Look, I do it every time, and I have friends that apparently like other teams, and I just look at them and I'm like, why do you want to be a loser? Like, why should I actually want to invest in business with you or do anything because you're a Tennessee fan or you're an NC State fan? Like, I don't believe in people that don't like winning. It's weird.
That boy said Mario has jiffy feet.
Jiffy.
Hey yo, the chat wild. The chat wild out here. Oh hell no, y'all wilding out here. All right.
As long as no other team ever breaks out the turnover backpack, I'll be good. That's some Taggart shit.
Well, I'm waiting for Miami to do it because, their current head coach is Mario Taggart. So it could happen.
I'm so tired of them. Doesn't it feel good to be at the top? Doesn't it feel good to be at the top? We could just sit back, relax, watch these people muddle around amongst themselves and just look at them and be like, don't come too close to my car or I'm going to hit you with another rock. All right? That's what it is. Okay.
Don't come too close to this sun, you'll get burned.
Right. Like, y'all keep making noise over there. I'm gonna call the authorities on you and send them over there after they go find John Swafford hiding in his underground bunker, looking like Saddam after they found him. That's what he looked like. Scary ass. All right, get your ass out of here. That's what he looked like. That's what he looks like. They're like, go get your asses out of here. The hell out of here. I don't want to hear nothing about none of these people. Wasting my time. I can't wait for this season to start. We're going to be lighting their asses up all year. They bet not lose. They bet not lose. Florida beat them. Belt to ass season is coming.
I'm telling you, I really think Florida's going to win because I think, again, Mertz is not a terrible quarterback. And he has a whole year, all these practices underneath his belt. Cam Ward is being now coached by Mario. Like, do we need to go any further?
The same Mario that had Justin Herbert looking plebeian. The same Mario. That one. Okay. All right. And that's enough. We said what we needed to say. Either way, shout out to the squad. I said
what I said. Shout out Nene Leaks. I said what I said.
Shout out to the squad. Shout out to Chip. Chip, where can everybody find you? Tell us where we can find you.
You can find me on Mondays and Thursdays with Chris Frazier and James Coleman on the Spiatics Media Podcast. You can find me on Facebook, the Unconquered A50 group. I've got more ex-Knowles on there than I could even think of. I think there's over 100, 150 Knowles from all sports, but a majority football. You can find me. I'm not on X as much as I need to be, but it's under Chip Westerly 9. And we are going to be rolling out a podcast in the next couple months. I'm still working on it. But
Oh, yes, sir. I'm waiting on that invite because I'm coming on there. The Tiny Hat CEO is going to have to pop up and make sure that we're going to work, letting everybody know how we feeling about it. Again, for my beautiful co-host, Ms. Jen Santee, the FSU Harley Quinn, I am the Tiny Hat CEO. You can follow us on Twitter. You can follow us everywhere that you find all of your podcasts. We right here every Monday night. Next week, we got to figure out who we going to take down. Jen keep wanting us to take down UNC. I don't know if UNC ready yet. I think we should take down Virginia next week. I don't know who we should take.
Have y'all taken down Wake yet?
No, I think here's what I would say then. I would say let's do Wake and Virginia at the same time because they're about equally as relevant.
You think so?
I 100% think so.
I kind of want to take down Syracuse. I kind of want to take
easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Yeah. We gonna have to do some people there. Like we could put Syracuse, Boston College.
Ooh, I would like to meld those two together because they can't figure out their colors. So yeah, I'm with you. I think Syracuse, Boston College, their colors are a little too much like ours. So screw you. Okay. Y'all can go lose it up in New York and Boston and be losers that nobody cares about. Okay.
We're gonna have to run down on one of them. We're gonna figure out which one it is. But again, pull up on us next week. Like, subscribe so that you don't miss anything. Check out all of the other Renegade channels. We got them all. Jen, you're gonna be out here on the rundown. When's y'all next episode of the rundown?
Tomorrow. And then on Friday. And then, it becomes the weekend again. We have a Sunday, and then we have a Monday, which is also my birthday, guys.
Oh, shit, Jen. Uh-oh.
Hey, don't forget that you can also find Jen on OnlyFans under Juicy Cootie 69.
I am not on OnlyFans.
Yes, she is. Her name is 6 foot, 7 foot Amazonian goddess. That's her name on OnlyFans. You can find her. She is doing all the feet pics for all of the guys who like size 8.5s. Jen's gonna be out here for y'all.
Feet pics cost $500 a piece. Okay, $5. Do not even start negotiating with these some $150 to $250 bullshit.
She'll be up there doing
feet pics. It's $5 to start. Nothing else.
She's gonna be up there doing nude modeling like Brigitte Nielsen.
And on that note. We gonna holler at y'all later. Tiny Hat Gang.
Hey man, FSU works for everybody. Let go. First off, fuck Bama in the road tide. Fuck Tuscaloosa in every city that's close by. Bitch ass hillbilly redneck fans. Auburn almost caught y'all slacking like dress pants. Michigan trash, they ain't got a damn chance. Only Wolverine I respect is exposed, still in plays. Damn right I'm bitter, y'all sweeter than lemonade. Texas ain't shit to rave about. The Longhorns only good at a steakhouse. Had y'all like number 3, I was like, no way. Y'all lost to Oklahoma, which means y'all just okay. And Washington not important. Y'all be some ducks, acting like that's vital as an organ. If we played y'all, we kick that ass Chuck Norris. Y'all stay boring, only thing in that bitch is a forest. Let's set the record straight. Fuck your team if it ain't Florida State. 13-0, undefeated, damn, what more it take? Denied our presence, that should be a crime, they jealous. Probably get in if the Gators wasn't filing. Miami better not say nada. Last time they won a championship, food stamps had paper dollars. Shout out to FAMU, that's fam too. They say it's about money, but